Welcome to Fondy Famous. I'm your host, Kelly Northlee with eXp Realty. Today I'm here with the new owners of the Bagel Meister in downtown Fond du Lac. They're going to tell us a little bit about what got them here and why they're enjoying it. This is Paul and his wife Stacy, and they are both involved at Bagel Meister and own it and just took it over. So if you guys would, tell us a little bit about how you two met and then kind of how you came to own the Bagel Meister.
Oh, how did we meet?
We met, at the time that we met, Stacy was working for home care, and she had come out to my place because my elderly mother was needing some care, and she came out and helped. She did an assessment of my mother, and at that time told me that, if there's no need for me to be here unless you're willing to take your mom to the hospital because she needs to go to the hospital. We need to call hospice because, so we got my mom to the hospital, and Mom was in the hospital for 5 weeks. And she came back out, and we had my mom for another 8 months or so after that, but that's how we met. Mom was not on hospice for long. It was only maybe a week, if that. But I thank Stacy for coming out, and she said, well, if you ever need anything, you just give me a call. She went away from the door, and I walked away, and all of a sudden I knocked back on the door, and I went back to the door, and I said, well, did you forget something? And it was Stacy. She said, well, no, I told you if there's ever anything you need, you can call me. I said, yeah. No. She said, well, if that next call is for a date, that would be just fine with me too. And
I loved hearing it from her. She had told me your story, and I just loved it, so it's cool to hear from you too.
Yeah.
I had gotten into my car, and I just, I am a Christian, and I just felt pushed. I would never have done that.
Yeah.
Never. There's many ethical reasons why you wouldn't do that. But anyway, I felt God telling me, if you don't go back in, this is the last time. Just that morning when he called, I had been praying, and I said, God, if you could just send me a Christian man,
So you guys met, you got married, and then down the line, you decided to open up a bagel shop. How did that come along?
It's all you know.
Well, I last July or June, I was a nurse for, goodness, I started in the nursing field, medical field when I was 14, and so I did it for many years, and since the COVID pandemic, I was working from home, and I was a people person. I love to be out. I love to take care of people, and I was becoming very reclusive, just wanting to not leave less and less, and I needed something different. So decided to put my notice in, and one day a friend came over and said, did you know the Bagel Meister was being sold? And I said, well, never heard of the Bagel Meister, but tell me a little bit about it. So we talked a little bit, and then he left, and Dave looked at me and he says, that's what you need to do, Stace. And my my siblings were always, you should open up a soup kitchen. Mm-hmm. And I love to cook, and I'm like, yeah, that'll be a dream. Not sure that'll ever happen or come to fruition.
But you do have soup. Getting there.
I do have soup. And so I said, yeah, Dave, I don't know if we can make that happen. But I don't know, I just found myself driving past, and then I decided I'll go one step further. I sat inside and ordered a coffee and a sandwich, and just observed, and did that a few times, and I just could not get it out of my head. I talked to Paul about it, called my dad, and
Your guy.
Which has learned, yes, he's become known as my guy. So I called him up. I said, hey, Dad, I need to pass this through to you, and just so I can get it out of my head, and you can just tell me that I need to, that I'm crazy and I need to get back to work. Mm-hmm. And so I told him the story, and he says, I can't tell you that. I think you maybe need to look at this a little bit closer. Let's, recommended I talk to the owner and see if there's a possibility of coming in and observing, and then coming in and see if I could actually make the bagels.
Yep.
As you probably have seen already, the Mix Master is huge. You can take a whirlpool bath in that thing. So there was concern whether I was going to be able to lean over and be able to pick up this 50 pounds of dough, and put it on the table. And so I came in, and the previous owner, was just amazing to work with, and gentle, and welcomed me in, and we just clicked, and it was a fun day with him and Carolyn, and so I left, and I texted Paul, and I said, I know what I want for Christmas. And he said, what do you want? And I said, I want the Bagel Meister.
Just a little something.
Just a little something, yeah.
So I, called the guy up, and he had ran several businesses over his years, and he started getting excited about it, and just kind of, we gathered all the financial information that we could possibly get, and he kind of threw together a pro forma and looked to see whether we would be able to make this sustainable, and it went rather quick. Mo was he was ready to hand things over, and I was excited for a new adventure, and this went rather quickly. We're talking, mid-December.
Okay.
Mid-December. So I would say less than a month that this all happened.
Will you tell us a little bit about your guy? You keep referencing that you called him, and I know it's your dad, but tell us a little bit about what he really does and how he helped you.
Yeah, so my dad has been just very supportive, and has been just our IT, financial guy. I mean, he would be up.
He was Johnny on the spot saying, all right, you two, we have to sit down. And we looked at financials, and it's like, did you enjoy that 2 hours of looking at financials now? And I'm like, yeah, that wasn't much fun.
Yeah.
But,
So
not
he's
big
done a
deal.
really good job. That's actually
done
one of the big reasons we wanted to work with you guys, because you saw the value and knew that you needed to be posting on social media to grow your business. But when you told me that it was your dad, I mean, gosh, that is amazing to hear. And he's doing a great job.
Yes, we owe him big time.
But I have to tell you, whenever something went wrong, it was you need to call your dad. This isn't working. Something's wrong. Mm-hmm. And finally I looked at them, and I mean, there's customers, and I said, we need to figure something out here. I said, because I can't be calling my dad. I said, how about we call my guy? Mm-hmm. I've got a guy. And so if we've got an issue, I'll call my IT guy, and we'll get this figured out. So from then on, it's always been, call the guy.
Mm-hmm.
You need to call the guy.
Yeah.
So truly, it has been a multi-effort. Paul works full-time for the Fond du Lac School District, does the maintenance, the groundskeeping.
At the high school.
Yeah. And so I run the shop, and then my dad really has, is in the background doing, financials and marketing and kind of encouraging me to fill in where it needs to be. Kept all the staff, the original staff. I've got Mo on speed dial, so if I ever have questions, I just give him a call, and he comes in and checks in on us every once in a while to see how things are going. And Carolyn's been here. She's been the backbone. She's been here 20 years. We've got Molly, who's been here about 2 years. Deb, who's been here for probably a year and a half. And then Emily, which is Molly's sister, for a year or so as well. The only one that we've hired so far is Dylan, my nephew, and we have our plan that hopefully down the road, the retirement transition will be that he will take over. So we're really excited for that opportunity. We're very blessed, but we're growing and getting busy, and we're getting excited and nervous because we know that we're expecting it's going to get even more crazier. So we're needing to hire.
All right.
So need to get that ad out there. We've taken a couple of applications. So hopefully in the next week or so, we'll be training another person.
Okay.
Because we're going to have to get some more people on if we're going to be getting busy.
And hopefully you're getting busier, right?
Yes, yes.
Do everything we can to get there.
Yeah, so we do, online ordering, plus we have our, of course, everyone that comes in here. So we're looking, hopefully the online will grow a little bit more.
And you've got delivery too built into that.
Yep, we have delivery through DoorDash at this time that's built in as well.
Excellent.
So yeah, and we've made a few changes. We still have to do, we have a lot of changes and ideas, but that's going to take some time. We didn't really have any close time. Wanted to keep the business open, wanted to make sure that we kept the customers happy and coming in. So, but we've brought ice cream back. We do homemade soup every single day. Lots of bakery. We've made 2 new bagels already. We've done the sun-dried tomato, and then just this past week we did our pizza. So,
what is your most popular bagel right now?
Oh, cheddar.
Is it the jalapeno cheddar or is it the cheddar cheddar?
Cheddar and jalapeno cheddar are probably the 2 most coveted. Everything bagel, that's in the running as well. We could go a long time.
I'm sure.
Because yes, there's
a lot of good bagels.
Yes, lots of bagels. The pizza one actually is, again, it was just this week, but that one is picking up. So I think we're going to do a special. I think we're going to do a
weekly bagel or
pizza. I think we might do like a monthly bagel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give them a minute to try it out.
Yep, and then also perhaps maybe get rid of ones that, we're not selling that much of.
Yeah, and you take requests, huh? I heard the other day someone came in and mentioned one they wanted to enjoy, and you take requests?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Matter of fact, the sun-dried was a request. The pizza one was a request.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. I love creating new things, and I like making people happy and smile, and I like to take care of people. Right. Whether that be nursing or my new love is making people happy through their bellies. So.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys for telling us about this and for bringing life back to the Bagel Meister. Honestly, this is like a Wisconsin, a Fond du Lac staple. Growing up, we always knew about Bagel Meister and came here pretty often, so it's exciting that you guys took over. I think you're going to do really well here. All right. Would you just tell us what your hours are now that you guys have reopened?
Yes, we're so excited. Our hours are Tuesday through Saturday, 6:30 to 2 o'clock. So yes, we're very excited to be able to have these expanded hours.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to feature you guys on Fondy Famous and for allowing Christine and I to take over your socials for May. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to see where this all goes.
We can't wait either.
Yeah, let's cheers to that,
For sure. Oh.